go then, a repeat of last year's Players' Championship final. And our referee, Orich Teskill, after a little bit of a chin wag, Phil Parkin is ready to get us underway. Phil playing for nothing more than pride here. He's already eliminated. We know, from knowing Phil, that he is not going to go down without a swing here. And I suppose this match being against Jon is a little bit of a personal motivation for him, although his issues with the break show no signs of abating tonight.
Didn't hit this one very well at all. His quality on the break has got worse. He hit the break brilliantly in the first match. He went in off 3 times. Kicked in off 3 times. And went straight in off on his 4th break, and it just hasn't gotten better really. So he'll have better nights for sure, but tonight won't be Phil Parkin's. Miss-hit break though has left a very tricky layout for Jon McAllister. Does he really want to chase a bad finish and put himself under the pump here?
Clear answer from Jon there.
I think it's the right thing as well. Obviously, chasing a layout there is there's no value at all whatsoever. But he's also playing an opponent here who probably isn't in the best frame of mind, having already been eliminated. May not quite have the fight for a tactical exchange, so he may have just a slight edge in that regard.
Shots of this because no one wants to go first here.
I think Phil probably will. He's left an angle where he's firing. I don't know whether Jon's done this on purpose to kind of tease him into going. You know, he's in a sort of in that frame of mind where he probably will chase one, maybe take a slight liberty with it, trying to chase one. So did Jon do that on purpose, or was it slightly loose safety? Only he'll know. It hasn't really gone out too kindly for Phil.
Get off the bread. Like, this is why I love Phil Parkin. He's got no right to chase a finish here, but he's going to. He will keep on digging.
He is digging. That could have come out so much better.
Play back shot next. Little, unfortunately. He's got really good partner up to this top of the table.
The only one he can pot, cue ball's just going on a terrible line for him, and it's hampered queuing. Surely he's not going to pull back now. What else are you doing?
Don't be boring, Phil.
Yeah. Where else is he going now? There's no safety.
The power is revving up for something big here. What's he got for us?
Just a loss of turn in the end, just trying to put the cue ball into a safe area. Becomes second favourite in the tactical exchange now for me because of that. Tried to be aggressive and make it happen. It's not down and out though.
No, and in all seriousness, booing jokes aside, it just shows the professional Phil Parkin is there, because you can blame him for having a bit of a swing. There's something silly there, but still playing this frame on its merits, which is how it should be.
No attempt to pot that from Jon, who's actually trying to get the cue ball behind the red at the top of the table.
together on the right hand side, block them off, at least from the lower end of the table, so there's a little bit of licence there to just move some balls around of his own and just try and upset. John's not happy with that shot. I know he should be, because he's going to let Phil have a go at these around. They're not terrible.
I'm surprised he went that way around. I thought he'd go to the other side of the red and get the people top left-hand corner.
Yeah, these are gettable.
Yeah, worst way, Phil gets a double at the yellow below the 8 ball.
He's tempted to play this yellow in off the 8 ball, but it moving slightly away from the rail.
No, I don't think it's worth it. It's just a double, isn't it? Only thing I'd say there is that, did you not want to deal with the other yellow first? No, he was more than happy to get straight on the double. And
there's your anti-side.
Yeah.
So don't you worry about moving that.
All the hard work has just let Jon off in a massive way. Massive way.
Really surprised by that, because he really had done all the hard work.
Yeah, going back to his choice to go for the double with that yellow left, he could have just dropped the one in left centre, left himself a better angle on the yellow to top right, and just punched out to play the double. And then you're playing the double where anywhere in the bottom half of the table you're on the 8 ball. And it may have made things easier, but to be fair, he should have still made that yellow to the top corner, so you can't really be too critical. He just missed a bad ball.
Yeah, not the best shot Jon McAllister that I've made there. And it's not unmakeable, I don't think, this year. If he hits it, he'll go close to making it.
I think it's a little higher up than you think. He's not going to hit it anyway.
Just wonder if it squeezed off the red maybe, but alas, no.
He may have just had a right touch. Yeah, the right smile on Jon's face. The red he's just moved means that the other red doesn't go, and he can't pop the one by the yellow, so having to go the other way around. A little more tariff on this one. Just needs to flick the red on the way through. Played it a little bit firmer, and see how that sort of threw wide? I thought he was going to play it through, just float it, get like feather on the red. But it's come out nicely enough. That looked like a foul. Yeah, it was. Wow.
Wow.
Double hit. Push shot, whatever you want to call it. It's a bad one from Jon.
That's extraordinary.
Yeah, double hit. Keeper stops and he follows it through. There you go.
What's incredible, that's off. Still a double that needs making. Oh, Jon McAllister, how much will you come to regret that frame?
Losing a slow frame is not good news for Jon at all.
Must win, remember.
Yes.
It's Phil who can smile away in the corner. He almost feels a little bit guilty about winning that frame. He had no right to win it. And there's probably a part of him that's thinking, where was that sort of run in my first 2 matches tonight? I could have really used it then.
Get it when you don't want it. Don't need it.
It's close, but he's going to be dry anyway.
Yellows are good. He doesn't have a yellow. So reds will have to be the choice. Red may pass the yellow to bottom left, in which case it's not terrible, but it's still not an easy layout. Still a couple of awkward reds out there. Solves one really awkward red. Potentially he does turn to this red by the 8 ball. If it goes, then Phil should get these pretty quickly now. It's an excellent first shot. Delicate, expecting him to make it, and now yellow's good. So, very strange match so far. Jon should get these to make it 1-1. Take nothing for granted the way this match has gone.
Noticeable pace in his step here, as he recognises the match clock situation. Down is not something that helps him in any way. He needs to win this match. Benefit through slow walking his way around the table here. He wants to put time back in the match to make sure he levels it up.
Probably still thinking about the previous frame, if not the previous match. Both players in our final match of the night will be happy to see this one finish as a draw or a Phil win. It sort of takes Jon out of the equation as well. Number 5 for Phil tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
5 in-offs on the break for Phil. Second time straight in-off.
Not exactly a close shave, was it, either?
Really good layout left for Jon as well. Just got to work his way around this bottom left-hand corner. Needs to leave a good angle to get down for this one on the bottom cushion. He could have gone down from it for it there, but then it wouldn't connect very nicely to the next ball. So decided to leave it. It's a bit in between everything here. I think I like bottom right. As long as he's straight, just top through, leave yourself just off straight on the yellow to left centre, and as long as you get high on the yellow to right centre, you're fine. Just going a different way. Same thing, it's going to be the yellow to right centre. Hasn't got the angle to get there. Might have to come down the table now, which causes all sorts of problems. Jon normally is so clean and clinical at these sorts of layouts, and he's just got himself in a bit of a mess. Low to the right hand side, but it's not enough.
He's in trouble. With 6 minutes left, it's close to rush hour here for Jon McAllister. He has got to move.
He's going to have to force this in. I don't know if he can pinch enough of the pocket just to come down the right hand side, or does he have to screw back through the gap past his hand and then back through the reds and 8 ball? Shot that is.
Goodness me.
and even then he hasn't landed perfectly. It's just a touch straight, so it might be a thin cut back 8 ball. If he reaches the bottom cushion, it's 2 drop-ins. You can see him just having a look. If he follows this through, cue ball near the bottom left-hand corner pocket, thin cut back for the frame. It's pulling it back by the looks of things. Same thing other way around.
Well, in it flies from Jon McAllister, 2-1 in front. That's such a lovely shot, and you can see there, just shaves those 2 reds.
And he had to put it in the side of the pocket. That wasn't dead centre, it was about left third, if you like. Credit to him for getting out. He's so good at making those sort of finishes look really simple, and it's just one positional shot goes wrong and all of a sudden the pattern's all over the place.
Break 4. Jon McAllister's break. Leading 2 frames to 1.
There's been some extraordinary bad luck on the break tonight. There really has.
I think we're in double digits, aren't we? We're certainly close to in-offs on the break. It's been incredible. It's probably got to be 8. Feels like 5. Which is, saying that out loud sounds ridiculous.
Last time we got 7 breaks in the night. You know?
He's had 1 successful break. He didn't have a ball left on. Tough to play well from there. He's made some mistakes. He hasn't played them at his best as well, of course. Tough to play well when your break's not firing. First turn just to get himself in a little bit of trouble on the pattern. Leaving a red alone at the top of the table just means he's got more mileage. He's got a slightly awkward angle to get onto it as well. Very similar feel, different layout of course, but very similar feel to the Jon's. He's got more angle than I thought, so he can get there. Yeah, found a good gap.
A super visit from Phil Parkin, and that gets a ripple from the crowd here. Players 2-2, 3 minutes left for Jon McAllister to save his bacon.
Phil's had such a poor night on the break. One thing missing from his breaking record tonight would be a golden duck. He was close. I mean, it would sign off the night for him really if that was to happen here. It really, I mean, don't want to talk in those terms, but that's how tough it's been on the break for him tonight.
Just absolutely smash them to pieces.
He's moving across to the cut break as well. All eyes on the cue ball, all eyes on the 8 ball.
Tepid break from Phil Parkin, but it's been successful, and I suppose you can probably call that his best break of the night.
By some margin.
Yeah. He's got quite nice as well. This is a decent split.
Just a little careless with the cannon. Wanted the cannon just to open up the yellow in the triangle area, but just caught it a touch full, made a half ball.
You can still go at these. There's a 3-ball plant that might help him out. He won't get that far. So Jon McAllister has 2 minutes and 20 seconds to stay in the night. This is his frame to win, and he must go and win it.
He's got two problems though. The red nearest the cue ball now on the left hand side of the cue ball is the bigger problem. I don't think that passes the yellow to the top left. The one down the table, less of an issue because you can play red off yellow, fairly comfortable shot if you got behind the red, as he is now. So that solves one problem. I guess the double's okay for the red left at the top of the table. The yellows aren't in the way of the double. So it's in his own hands.
That's kind of nice.
I'm not sure it has actually.
Yes, he's slightly off angled the wrong way here.
Yeah.
He is.
And you don't want to leave the high angle on the other red at the bottom of the table, which is hard to connect up.
Could just force it, that's good. It's okay.
Used all the pocket for that one.
Great example there of the manipulation of the pocket.
This isn't too bad, just straight in top right. You're going to get to the double. Oh, this must go top left. He's played on it. Working on the assumption it didn't.
He couldn't be better on it. This is the worst time.
Tried to get in the way. It's half got in the way. Just keep an eye on that clock. Should be fine.
50 seconds. Nothing silly when Jon McAllister is going to win this match.
Doesn't need to make it a buzzer beater. He has the next break and it'll be sub 30 whatever happens. So just has to make sure of the next two pots.
This 8 ball for the win and to stay in the Champions League. In it goes. Pressure clearance from Jon McAllister. 12 seconds left. It is his break next. And that will be job done. Left it late.
Just has to make sure no foul on the break. Just make sure you get the 3-point rule so that you don't give a re-rack break to Phil and a chance for the gold and take something off it, control the cue ball.
Frame 6, Jon McAllister's break. You need 3 frames to 2.
Probably the best break of the match. Jon McAllister will not need to take advantage of it. He gets the win over Phil Parkin and stays alive in the Champions League. He now needs some help in our final match of the night. He may yet still qualify via a 6 red shootout, Jon McAllister. We're hoping to get that opportunity. You can see Rikki Jones waiting there in the wings, and he now has a big responsibility when we return.